Hi, Brian and Hazel here, and it looks as though this week there may be some progress in terms of the tensions that are going on in the Strait of Hormuz. This is very important, because the incidents that occur around the world have a direct relationship to anything that has to do with retail business here in the United States. So I always will mention how I feel there's a direct tie, mainly through the cost of diesel fuel. Possibly I look so deeply into that because, of course, I was in the trucking business for many years. And this, a little insider to what I began to understand about trucking over the years. I essentially was not in trucking, I was in investing in diesel fuel. So in other words, however much I could attribute and put towards diesel fuel with the equipment that I had was the net and end result of my actual net profits. So I began to think about it completely differently. And when I did that, I noticed that I outperformed everyone else in my lower, micro fleet category. We're talking 5 to 12 units. Okay? So I ended at 12, but at the time when I really started to apply this, I had 5 units. And so what I would do would be to break down every single day on a 30-day basis what each unit cost me. Okay? Even the insurance payments, the truck payments, the potential driver compensation for that day. If he made his expected daily gross, and then of course, the way that I have always felt about it, if you do your expected daily gross, there could possibly be bonuses on top for that week. So you figure those in. So in other words, you take that diesel fuel amount and you put it through all those costs, and what you come back with at the end would have been my net. I know it seems common sense, but you would not believe the amount of people that don't look at it like this, and maybe they were calculating it in a different way. And once I kind of showed them on paper the way that I calculated the net per unit per day, a light bulb went off and on, and they could quite easily see how any sort of sustaining capital or capital on top of their daily or monthly revenues would only add units or add sustainability to their business. Thank you.
Fund it today.